So many fantastic success stories. First of all, Tom Kim. We heard Trevor Immelman talking about him there, but he's backed up his President's Cup heroics with a second PGA Tour win. But not only that, in the women's game, an English double, may I point out. 11 years, Jodie Hewitt-Shadow finally broke through for her first win on the LPGA. And then, of course, 10 women punching their ticket onto the tour via the Epsom Tour. So success stories at every level of the game.
It really just tells you never know when the dream is going to come true in this game. I mean, Tom Kim's only played a handful of PGA Tour events in his career. Jodie Hewitt-Shadow went 0 for 245, but never lost the belief in herself that she could get it done, and it came on the 246th, probably the most popular winner of the weekend.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to watch this weekend. We are going to be diving into all the storylines in case you missed anything, but let's start off, shall we, with highlights from the Shriners and the final round, because Tom Kim set things alight. Let's catch up with him on the par 5 night, Damon.
His third just short of the green, had to go over the bunker to play safe, but he got very lucky on that one.
Well, he was in that final grouping alongside Patrick Cantlay. They were tied for the lead at the start of the day, and they were really going head-to-head. So birdie putt coming here for Kim.
That got him to 22 under par and put the pressure on Cantlay to make his birdie on number 9.
Absolutely. So Cantlay, and here is that putt for birdie on 9.
From 9 feet, gets to 20 under. He was still 2 back.
So he had some chasing to do. So let's catch up with him now on 12. He would birdie 11, by the way, to get 1 back from Kim.
And the world number 4 starts rolling them in like that one day after shooting 60. You think he might be onto something.
So all tied through 12. Now moving on to 14. Kim would birdie 13 to take a 1-shot lead. 12 feet for birdie makes it. So Kim has a 2-shot lead over Cantlay. Now Cantlay on the drivable par 4 15.
And he threads the needle beautifully on this one. Gets it onto the front of the green. Rolls out to 27 feet from the pin.
So can Tom Kim answer him then on 15? This was his second, just off the green.
Nestles that up to about 5 feet, leaves himself an uphill birdie putt, but Cantlay has an eagle run.
And this would be a real momentum booster for Cantlay if he can make eagle on 15. Can he do it, Eamon Lynch?
Just a little shy on that one, but it's a safe birdie, gets him to 23 under.
23 under, so Tom Kim now for birdie on 15 from 5 feet.
This was one of the rare miscues we saw all day. He stayed at 24 under, 1 shot ahead of Cantlay.
Yeah, he's normally clutch on those kind of putts, but hey, the pressure was building. So Cantlay now on the par 5 16th, his second.
From 192 yards, it's that one to 34 feet. He would 2-putt for birdie.
So all tied at the top then, 24 under between Cantlay and Kim. Kim would make par on 16. They would both make par on 17. So they were all tied, headed up 18. So let's catch up with Cantlay on 18. And nobody saw this coming.
Trevor Immelman in the broadcast described it as a little bit of a toe hook into the desert scrub.
So that was such an unfortunate tee shot for him. As he mentioned, he tried to hack it out just to give himself a chance of getting it back onto the fairway, but doesn't, Eamon. So ultimately, he has to claim the unplayable and take his 4th from here.
Suddenly the word number 4 becomes much more relatable to the rest of us.
Yeah, the wheels just really came off of Patrick Cantlay as he was just scrambling here to try and make par whatever he could, but ultimately it was not enough. He would triple bogey 18, which left the door wide open for Tom Kim to claim his second PGA Tour win at the age of 20 years, 3 months and 18 days. Such impressive stuff, winning in his first attempt on tour with the 54-hole lead as well. So you can see this final leaderboard here. Tom Kim walking home with a 3-shot victory over Patrick Cantlay. Final round 66 for Tom Kim. He went bogey-free, by the way, the first bogey-free 72 holes by a winner on tour since JT posted back in 2019 at the Wyndham Championship. So how about this? Youngest to earn multiple PGA Tour wins. We mentioned his age just there. Since World War II, the second youngest, well, that was none other than Tiger Woods. So he has truly put himself in some elite company. Let's hear from the young 2-time PGA Tour champion.
It's really amazing. A few months ago, I didn't have any status in the U.S., and now being a 2-time winner on tour, having that place with Tiger it's an unbelievable feeling for me. It's an honor for me, and it's definitely a dream come true.
You had talked earlier in the week how you feel like your life hasn't changed. Everyone else is telling you that you're this rock star and superstar, but you feel like you're the same person.
Of course.
Does that
100%. I mean,
does that change at all with this second win?
No, it hasn't. Absolutely not. I still got a long way to go, and I want to hopefully have a long career on the PGA Tour, and I got a lot of work to do. There's a lot of guys that I still need to get better at golf, and there's a lot of guys out here who has a lot more success than me. So I got to learn, and I gotta keep playing better.
And how will you stay motivated with all this success? What will you do to keep winning, just like Tiger did?
I got lots of work to do on my game. I'm not gonna lie. There's some weaknesses that I need to get better at, and I need to keep the strengths that I have. And it's hopefully I can have a long career. And I got to work really hard. I can't get set aside at all. And I just got to keep playing better, because there's a lot of guys who work really hard and who have achieved even a lot more than me. I'm not even close to Tiger. So Tiger, whether it's Tiger, Rory, Justin, Jordan, those guys, I still got a long way to go. So I just got to keep working hard.
And you're 20, but is it a little tiring? I mean, winning Wyndham, playing in the FedEx President's Cup here. I think you might be jumping on a flight tonight. Are you tired, or is it just because you're 20 that you're good?
I mean, I'm playing on the PGA Tour as a 20-year-old. It's hard to get tired from this. I'm a 5-year-old in Disneyland for sure. That's the way I would pronounce it.
Life couldn't get much better for Tom Kim right now. Well, let's just take a look at how quick his rise has been. He finished 2021 ranked 131st in the official World Golf Rankings. Now, thanks to a 23rd finish at the US Open, that then propelled him much further up to 58th. And then, of course, 2 wins at the Wyndham Championship and now at the Shriners Children's Open. He currently sits 15th in the official World Golf Rankings. So what a rise this has been, Eamon. And, he really broke out onto the scene, truly, where we really got to know him and fall in love with him at the President's Cup, where he sort of put the international team on his back and he really relit the fire on Saturday. But to back it up this quickly in his individual career just takes so much confidence and courage. What impressed you the most about him last week?
To me, it's got to be the attitude. And it's striking, even listening to that sound after his victory, what you see from him is this sense of gratitude of what he's able to accomplish, where he's able to accomplish, and who he's playing with, who he's doing it against. And these days we seem to talk so much about players who exhibit more of a sense of entitlement than a sense of gratitude. And that's really what you're seeing out of Tom Kim. And that was a clinic he put on this weekend. 72 holes without a bogey. Only Lee Trevino and JT Poston have ever done that on the PGA Tour. And to me, it was just a masterclass in mitigating any mistakes and exploiting opportunities. 24 birdies, and the 9 times that he missed a green all week long, he got up and down 9 times.
And it was a little bit like going back to the President's Cup, really. It was that slight feeling of that match play between him and Patrick Cantlay. Patrick Cantlay is a much more proven winner on tour, 8 wins to his name, and is far more experienced in these high-pressure situations, trying to close it out on a Sunday. And when we saw him sort of collapse almost on 18, that really wayward tee shot, and then trying to figure it out, give himself a chance to bring it back on that 72nd hole, and he just couldn't get it done. And Tom Kim just walked straight through the door that Patrick Cantlay opened for him. And it's always just so interesting hearing Tom Kim talk after his wins, after his triumphant moments, because he just has this level of composure that for a 20-year-old is really, really quite remarkable. And we're making these comparisons to Tiger Woods now. Just check out what he said after his win and comparing his success to Tiger's.
Things have changed for you. You're much more well-known. Are you learning the balance of juggling all of that?
I mean, I'm always myself. The situation hasn't really changed of who I am a little bit. So, no, I don't really think it's really changed for me. And I think it's going to be the same way. Tiger has 82 wins on the PGA Tour. Until I get to 83, it's going to be hard for me to think I'm a little different, so...